This is a basic biosand filter that is found in the village, with the basic outflow of the water, the clean water right here, and then the dirty water goes in on the top, which is then goes through a basic like large filter that filters out rocks and larger debris, and then also slows the water down, so when it hits the sand, it doesn't disrupt the biofilm layer on the top of the sand filter. That's key to making sure that the bacteria is strong and working efficiently to clean all the pathogens and bacteria when it first enters the filter. Jen. And then below the filter you can see the water, and these little guys like to just little lizards. They like to come in here, and this is a problem for these filters because they're not sealed perfectly, just basic metal. But as you can see down below, that the water level is not very deep. It's actually very shallow. It's about that deep, which is supposed to be 5 to 10 centimeters, which then gives proper amount of oxygen so that the bacteria doesn't die. It allows oxygen to transfer across the water because it's not thick enough. The water's not high enough, which it doesn't cut off oxygen supply. But basically this needs to be the same for a larger scale filter. It's the same design. The water will sit at about 5 to 10 centimeters above the sand level for the majority of the time. The water will be treated for a set amount of time, 2 hours, however long it takes for the water to go through, and then it will come back to a resting level at about 5 to 10 centimeters above the sand layer, which allows the bacteria to still flourish. In order to make it work the best, it needs to be used every day in order for the bacteria not to die, because if the bacteria does die, then you'll have a very bad smell, and the bacteria will then die. It's a living microorganism that allows the water to be treated at top quality. So it's using microorganisms and nature basically to treat the water rather than a mechanical system. This is the organization, Clear Cambodia. This one right here that I've received all the other information about the larger scale system. Same concept, just a large scale, but the main, the filter that will be made at the school will be made with concrete as well, due to simplicity. But these are all made with concrete, and one pipe, it comes down at the bottom and then it goes up through here, and then it comes out through here, which allows the pipe sits right here about 5 to 10 centimeters above the sand level, and so because the pipe is here, the water level will sit at all times at the same height. So it's a simple design, and it was designed about 30 years ago in Canada, so still being used today. Yeah, I hope that is a good explanation of the simple biosand filter.